Glad everybody's here. There's a lot of people here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm just going to jump right into it. I grew up in Faxon and Chatty. My home life consisted of drinking and fighting. Like most of my home life, that's what it consists of. My mom's words were, I don't have to go to church to believe in God. My mom was an alcoholic as well as my stepdad. I don't know who my real dad is, but I do know my father. Yeah. At a young age, I knew what beer tasted like. I began stealing beer and cigarettes from my parents. I dropped out of school the summer of my senior year. I was for sure a drinker by then. I would drink until I blacked out, sometimes even while driving. God has saved me so many times. At 22, I met my ex-husband and was introduced to meth. Talk about kill, steal, and destroy. It did exactly that. For the next 7 years, the devil had a hold of me. I was eating pills, using meth, drinking, and smoking weed. I was out of control. I bounced around from house to house, and at 29, I found out I was pregnant. I was scared out of my mind. Whoa! I remember praying to God, boy or girl, please just let this baby be healthy. 7 pounds, 16 ounces later, I was blessed with baby Megan. I was on top of the world with nowhere to go. We camped out at my mom's for a while, and then the next person's house, and the next person's, and so on and so on. On January 2nd, 2015, I was at a house and the door got kicked in by task force. It was me and my daughter there. They took Megan and I went to jail. I was charged with child neglect. In my mind, I was going to get out of jail and go get my daughter. Wrong. DHS gave my daughter to her dad. She was 2. My soul was destroyed and I completely hated myself. 5 months later, I was holding my mom's head in my lap as she was breathing but non-responsive. She died a few hours later at the hospital. I was lost in a dark place and completely hopeless. For the next few years, I was in and out of jail, catching cases, until one day I went to court and didn't leave. May 16, 2018, I signed for a 15 split. 3.5 in and 11.5 on paper. I was on my way to prison. God was at work immediately. He put me in a cube with a girl named Carolyn. Carolyn led me straight to the church house. I was 34 and in prison the first time I ever heard Christian music. I lost it. I knew God was speaking to me through those songs. I just knew it. Psalms 46:10, be still and know that I am God. On July 13th, 2018, I gave my life to God.
Yeah.
There was a fire lit inside me, and I knew I was forgiven. God forgave me. I was a new creation. I am a new creation.
That's right.
On May 5th, 2021, God led me to Heather's Hope. I had no idea what to expect, but I completely trusted Him. These people are definitely a part of God's army, y'all. Like, yeah. And I felt I'm exactly where God wants me to be. God has made a way for me to build a relationship with my daughter, and He's at work on her as well. On October 29th, Megan asked Jesus into her heart. Go God! Yes. And remember the 11.5 years on paper I signed for? God said, girl, I got better plans for you. Like, I got you. So, by the grace and mercy of God, I was clear of DOC probation. I am now 4 years, 5 months, and 21 days sober. I drive a Cadillac, and I live in a mansion. Psalms 37:4, delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. Thank you.